Global news: Shaoguan, a city in central China's Hubei, is to ban all residents from going out except in case of necessity starting from Monday, and those who violate the regulation will be placed in detention for 10 days for violating public security. Good evening. First coronavirus death confirmed in Taiwan. A Taiwanese man in his mid-60s who tested positive for the Wuhan Coronavirus has died, the Taiwanese Health Ministry announced on Sunday morning. The deceased man, who had a history of hepatitis B and diabetes and no history of traveling abroad, is the first person in Taiwan to die from the Wuhan coronavirus outbreak, the minister said in a statement. Another case of the virus was also confirmed in Taiwan on Sunday, the health minister said. A man in his 50s who is currently asymptomatic, bringing the total number of confirmed cases on the island to 20. Holland, America confirms virus case in former Westerdam passenger. The company that owns the Westerdam cruise ship, which docked in Cambodia, has acknowledged that one of its disembarked passengers is tested positive for the novel coronavirus. The guest boarded Westerdam February 14 and later reported feeling ill at the Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia airport. The statement from Holland, America read, the guest was taken to the hospital and is reported to be in stable condition. The guest's traveling companion tested negative for COVID-19. On the other hand, the U.S. is set to evacuate Americans from the Diamond Princess. Was it a failed quarantine? Well, the U.S. planned to evacuate Americans and their families from the Diamond Princess cruise ship appears on its face to be the case of a powerful government coming to the aid of its most vulnerable citizens. Thousands of people have been stuck in their cabins under mandatory quarantine aboard the Diamond Princess, which is docked off the Japanese port city of Yokohama since February 3. With 356 confirmed cases of coronavirus on board, 70 of which were announced on Sunday, the ship has the largest concentration of novel coronavirus cases outside mainland China. On February 19, the controversial quarantine period was set to finally end. But on Saturday afternoon, the U.S. Embassy in Tokyo sent a notice to Americans on board the Diamond Princess, laying out plans to evacuate nearly 400 Americans back home. Once more, another 14 days of mandatory quarantine would begin, and anyone who chose not to get on the flight would have to wait another 14 days in Japan to ensure they were symptom-free before returning to the US. Italy to evacuate 35 nationals from Diamond Princess cruise in Japan. Italian Foreign Minister Luigi Di Maio has announced his government is planning to bring back 35 Italians currently on Diamond Princess cruise in Japan. In a statement released on Sunday, Di Maio said a flight is expected to depart to bring the Italian citizens back without giving more specific details of the flight. Italy never leaves its citizens alone. We are Italians. No one should be left behind, the statement added without giving specific details about the flight. Di Maio thanked all of those in his country and abroad providing support to his citizens. Three Israelis on Diamond Princess test positive for coronavirus. 3 Israelis have tested positive for coronavirus on board the Diamond Princess. Israel's Ministry of Health said Sunday morning. The 3 are not in serious condition, officials said in a statement. The Israelis who have tested positive are being moved to a hospital in Japan. The minister said Israel will send a specialist doctor to Japan as part of their treatment. The Minister of Health is also not working with other Israeli citizens on board the Diamond Princess to bring them home on a direct flight if they do not test positive for coronavirus. Coronavirus cases in numbers. There are now at least 69,260 global confirmed cases of the novel coronavirus and 1,666 deaths. Here's where: Australia 15 cases, Belgium 1 case, Cambodia 1 case, Canada 7 cases, Finland 1 case, France 11 cases, 1 death, Germany 16 cases, Hong Kong 56 cases, 1 death, India 3 cases, Italy 3 cases, Japan 407 total, 51 cases on land including 1 death and 356 from cruise ship. Macau 10 cases, Malaysia 19 cases, Nepal 1 case, Philippines 3 cases, 1 death, Russia 2 cases, Singapore 72 cases, South Korea 29 cases, Spain 2 cases, Sri Lanka 1 case, Sweden 1 case, Taiwan 18 cases, Thailand 33 cases, United Arab Emirates 8 cases, United Kingdom 8 cases, and United States 15 cases, Vietnam 16 cases, and Egypt 1 case. China has tightened restrictions on movement in Hubei province as it continues to battle the coronavirus. 60 million people have been told to stay at home unless there is an emergency, and the use of private cars has been banned indefinitely. Hubei and the city of Wuhan have been hit hardest by the outbreak, which has now claimed 1,665 lives in China. But China has announced a drop in new cases for a third consecutive day, consecutive day and says it is controlling the spread. The new virus is a new strain of coronavirus. It causes an acute respiratory disease which has been named COVID-19. Newsbeat: China announced that 1,716 medical workers contracted the coronavirus and 6 of them have died.
Cut.